from curiosity to consequences. Teens and sexual decision-making, what every parent should know. I'm a urogynecologist and pelvic surgeon, and today we're going to talk about a very important topic that many parents are curious about, but do untruly know where to go to get the information. Which is, how do you talk to your kids about sex? So when it comes to talking about sex with your kids, it's never too early and it's never too late. The American Academy of Pediatrics recommends that you start talking to your kids about sex as early as 9 years old. This is a good time to lay the foundation for future conversations. As your child becomes more curious, which is typically around the age of puberty, that's when you can start having more in-depth conversations about topics such as sexual activity, contraception, and sexually transmitted infections. There are 3 main reasons why I think it's really important to have these conversations with our kids. No. 1 is to prevent unintended pregnancies. The rates of unintended pregnancies in the United States are still very high. In fact, 50% of pregnancies are unintended, and we want to make sure that our kids are making informed decisions about their sexual activity and using protection if they choose to be sexually active. The second reason is to prevent sexually transmitted infections. There are so many different types of STIs out there, and many of them are asymptomatic, meaning your child may not know that they have an infection, and they could be passing it on to other people. And the third reason is just to ensure that your child feels comfortable coming to you with questions. There's so much misinformation out there on the internet, and sometimes kids feel embarrassed or ashamed to come to their parents with questions. I want to be clear that there is no bad question when it comes to questions about your health, and as a trusted source, you can help guide them to the right resources and make sure that they're getting accurate information. Talking about sex with your kids doesn't have to be awkward. You can use simple terms that are appropriate for their age. Start by asking open-ended questions. For example, you could say, "Hey, I've noticed that you're spending a lot of time on dating apps. Is there anyone you're seeing specifically?" If they say yes, then ask follow-up questions like, "Do you know how to take care of yourself when you around someone you intimate with? Do you know how to use protection? Do you know what sexually transmitted infections are?" And if they say no, then this is a good opportunity to provide that education. It's also important to realize that you don't have to have all the answers. It's okay to say, "I don't know, but let's find out together." In fact, involving your child in the process of finding the answer can help empower them to seek out information in the future. If you're uncomfortable having these conversations, there are resources available to help you. Planned Parenthood has great resources for talking to your kids about sex. Alright, thank you so much for watching. As always, remember to take care of yourself, because you're worth it.